Are you looking for the easiest way to grow your custom apparel business without spending a single dime on marketing? Then you've come to the right place, because in today's episode, I'm going to share with you 5 tips to grow your business using the most powerful tool that's freely available, social media. I'm going to be sharing with you things ranging from how to choose the right social media platform for your custom apparel business to practical tips to grow your social media presence. With all that being said, let's jump into it. Alright, for those of you that are new to this channel, my name is Henry Ma. I'm the CEO of Ricoma, and we've helped thousands of entrepreneurs and business owners start and grow in the custom apparel industry. Before we dive into today's topic, if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with the latest videos in the world of embroidery, printing, custom apparel, and more. And if you found this information helpful, I would greatly appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up, as it will greatly help out this channel and push this video out to more people who might find it useful. Alright, starting off with tip number 1, which is choosing the right social media platform for your business. To start off, I just want to make a note that it doesn't have to be just one platform that you're dedicated to. You can definitely span your attention across multiple platforms if you have the capacity to do so. But the first thing you want to probably think about when choosing which social media platforms to be on is the products and services that you offer and the type of audience you're trying to cater to. Ultimately, the rule of thumb is to be active on the social media platforms where your customers or prospects are engaging on. For example, with Facebook, you can build a Facebook fan page to attract prospects and build an audience, and you can even build private or public groups and communities focused around a particular topic. Instagram, which is related to Facebook, can also be a viable content to post photos, videos, and short-form content in the form of Instagram Reels to attract an audience. This is especially helpful because Instagram is a very visual platform, and custom apparel by nature is a very visual process. Therefore, you can simply document or record what you're doing in terms of printing a shirt or embroidering on a cap and document that to showcase to your audience. YouTube, on the other hand, is great for long-form video content where you can shoot vlogs or other types of informational content that can showcase your products and services to your audience. For example, one of our customers, Alan Wade, has been very active on YouTube making long-form content about his business and how he's using Ricoma's machines to grow his business. So if you're interested to check out his channel and some of the content that he makes, I put that in the card above and down in the links below. Finally, TikTok is a relatively newer social media platform in recent years that allows you to make fun, entertaining, short-form video content that talks about your business or even reach a wider audience by jumping on to trending audio. So definitely think about what products and services you offer and where your prospects or customers are hanging out the most. Then take that information and couple that with what type of content best suits you and your style, whether it be photos or long form or short form video, and then choose the right platform to be on. Like I mentioned in the beginning, you don't have to choose just one social media platform, but definitely go with one to get started in and then grow from there. All right, moving on to tip number 2, which is position yourself as a subject matter expert. You want to make sure that you're creating content that you have knowledge and expertise in, but more importantly, that you actually enjoy talking about. Ultimately, your level of knowledge and expertise in a particular subject matter is going to translate into gaining the trust from your audience. A lot of times people are searching on social media for answers or for a particular topic that they're interested in. So that's why it's super important to position yourself as the subject matter expert and show your audience that you know what you're talking about. One other pro tip here that I will leave you with is to utilize some of the live streaming features on some of these platforms to allow you to engage with your audience on a live basis. Especially because decorated apparel is very visual and a lot of people are very intrigued on how apparel decoration works. Live streams can be a great tool to engage with your audience on a live basis and show them behind the scenes of what it takes to create an order. This gives off a super authentic feel for your brand and also gives your audience a chance to ask you questions that might be on their minds. Okay, moving on to tip number 3, which is making sure to keep track of trends that are happening on these different platforms. Regardless of which platform you're actually on, make sure you're always up to date with the latest trending sounds, images, hashtags, and so forth forth to make sure you can capitalize on those trends and expand your reach further. When you're looking up these trends and find one that you can hop on, make sure that you're adapting that trend to your particular circumstance or your particular business so that it can fit the context. Don't just hop onto a trend that has nothing to do with the products and services that your business offers, as that can create confusion with your audience and might seem irrelevant. Always make sure to extract the elements out of the trend that applies most to your business or the products and services that you offer so that you can stay on trend while still being contextual. All right, tip number 4, which is a more practical tip that can grow your social media presence, which is hosting a giveaway or a contest. This tactic is both helpful for building an audience in the beginning stages or for scaling down the road and reaching a more vast audience. Some practical tips to run a contest or giveaway that I'll give you is, first and foremost, make it easy for people to enter. Either have them follow your page, tag a friend, or fill out a simple form to get started. If you're giving away a physical item like a free t-shirt or mug, make sure that the shipping is included. Let your audience know what they need to do to be eligible for this giveaway or contest, and make sure to incentivize them to spread the word so that you can build a larger audience. One very effective method is to not only ask your audience to follow your page or account, but to also request that they tag at least 3 friends to be eligible for this contest. That way, to be eligible, they're tagging more friends, and then those friends in turn might also tag additional friends to spread the word. One last pro tip that I'll leave you with here is to make sure that whatever you're giving away is something that your audience actually wants. So do some research beforehand to make sure that the prize that you're giving away is something of value to your audience. All right, last but not least, tip number 5 is to be consistent. This is probably the most important tip of them all, because once you get started with social media, it won't do you any good if you aren't consistent. A lot of people actually fail at this step in particular, and it actually defeats the purpose of starting in social media in the first place. Because if you're not consistent and someone checks out your social media account, they might see that the last time you posted was several months ago, and that's not going to leave a good impression. Your prospect or potential customer might feel that this is actually not a legitimate business because you're not consistently posting or active enough on the social media platform. Being consistent also gives your existing audience something to look forward to, and you're always on top of mind when they're scrolling through the pages. To start being consistent, I would really encourage you to create an Excel of some sort of a content calendar so that you keep yourself accountable to make these posts on a regular basis. This content calendar should have a combination of the cadence or frequency in which you'll be posting on this platform and the type of content that you've predetermined to be posting on those days. Also keep in mind that most major social media platforms allow you to schedule posts ahead of time, so that can help with your consistency. All right, that's it for us for today, guys. Remember that everything is going digital nowadays, and it's important for you to have a social media presence. The best part of all of this is that all of these platforms I've mentioned are free to get started on, so you don't have to worry about having a marketing budget until you step into the paid ad space when your business is ready for it. The hardest, but probably the most important part, is to just get started with a platform and be consistent once you start, because only your consistency and constant posting of content is going to drive your results. All right, if you haven't done so already, make sure to follow Ricoma on all of our social channels down below. We're active on Instagram and on TikTok for some entertaining content. And if you're not already a subscriber to our YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you keep up to date with new videos as soon as they're released, and give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Oh, and before I forget, make sure to join our free Facebook group, Embroidery and Custom Apparel Mastery, where there's now over 33,000 apparel tech creators in there sharing their tips and tricks of the industry, and you can be a part of the conversation. Also, make sure to comment down below which social media platforms you're active on and what's your page or handle, and our team will go ahead and check it out and maybe even give it a follow. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.